Hey, you guys, stick around to see how I did this look. Hey, you guys, it's Steffi. How are y'all doing? I'm coming at you barefaced. I normally don't do this because I don't like people seeing me like this. But this is what I normally look like. Actually, I wear glasses, so it's me, this, and glasses. So I'm just going to take you from beginning to end. I'm going to try a couple new products today, so I'm very excited. I'm just going to do an everyday look, something really simple. So the first thing I do is I take a pad with some micellar water and I clean off my face from like whatever moisturizer I put on last night and whatever dirt got in my pores the night before or whatever. I just make sure I have a very clean face and neck. And then I go in, so all of my products that I use, they're like e.l.f. and NYX, and that's basically what I use. So I'm going to tell you all the products that I'm using. Now I'm going to go in with an e.l.f. primer. I love this stuff. It makes your face look kind of glowy after you put your makeup on. I never realized how important primer was until maybe 6 months ago, maybe. But now it's like very important. Hopefully this video won't be too long. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do my whole face. Okay, maybe it'll be kind of a long video. Maybe 30 minutes or so. And I'll tell a story. I'll tell a story of my life. So now I'm going to go in with CoverGirl Simply Ageless foundation in the color Creamy Natural. I like to do, I know 3 pumps is kind of a lot, but that's what I like to do because I like very, very full coverage. As you can see, my skin is not the greatest, so I like for everything to be covered up. My husband just said something. I don't know what he said. Speaking of my husband, let me tell you how we met. So I'm 13 years old, and my sister's got this group of friends. And, you know, when you're 13 years old, you always want to hang out with your older brother or sister's friends. So she had this group of friends, and my husband was one of them. Actually, my sister and my husband dated for about a month. When they were like 16. I was 13, they were 17, something like that. My sister's 4 years older than me. So anyway, I started hanging out with her group of friends. This group of friends is, you know, when you're a teenager, everybody dates everybody. So basically everybody dated everybody in this group of friends, including my husband and my sister. Nobody wanted to date me because I was only 13. I was like jailbait, so nobody even gave me a second look. So, but basically everybody in this group, and by dated I mean had sex with everybody else in this group except for me. So after we grow up a little bit, everybody starts to get married and have their kids and live their lives. So like 30 years later, I run into my husband again on Facebook. We become Facebook friends. And at first, we were just platonic friends. We were going out to concerts and stuff. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm using e.l.f. pomade in the color medium brown. Oh, the next thing I want to do, though, is take a dry pad and clean off my nose ring because my nose ring is black. And so it gets the foundation on there, and I don't want it on there. I want you to be able to see the black. So we're going to concerts and stuff, and he becomes very sick. He's got an autoimmune disease which tried to kill him. Let me find my brush for this. Okay, I got my brush. He is in the hospital. Now, we're good friends by now, so of course I go and see him at the hospital all the time, and he is very, very sick. Like, he could have very easily died. Like, he almost died. This is my eyebrow stuff. I'm just putting it on with an angled brush. So I'm up at the hospital every day, and he has this surgery, and he lives. And while he was like very, very sick in the hospital bed, I was thinking to myself, what am I going to do without Barry? What if he dies? What am I going to do? How am I going to like live without him? Because he was such a good friend of mine. And it was at that point that I realized my feelings for him were more than platonic. And over the next couple of months after his surgery, we kind of were flirting with the idea of getting together. But we had been friends for so long, like 35 years at this point, we had been friends. For so long. Oh, that one's fucked up. I'll fix it. That we didn't know if we really wanted to cross that line, you know, because when you cross that line, you can never go back. I'm going to take a Q-tip and fix this up. That's way too big. But we took the chance. We decided that, you know, we had feelings for each other. So we took the chance and decided that we were going to start dating. Well, at the time, I was living with a guy, like a boyfriend, of like 6 years. But Barry just kept coming over, and eventually he would like spend the night when I was living with this guy. He'd sleep on the floor or whatever. And eventually the boyfriend that I was with, I think he eventually got the idea that, you know, I was seeing Barry now, and he moved out. So I moved in with Barry, and probably a year or so after that, we got engaged, and then about 3 years after that, we got married. So that is the crazy story of me and my husband. We were friends. So you never know, like, if you're looking for somebody, like your significant other, he could be right in front of your face, and you just, you know, you have these platonic friends that you don't even think about them as being like somebody that you could spend your life with, but you never know. They could be right in front of your face. So that's a lesson. If you're looking for somebody, he might already be in your life. So that's how we met, and that's how we ended up together and got married. And you guys, you know, you've heard me talk about my drug problem before. Well, what you don't know is that I also have a mental disease called schizoaffective disorder. So what that means is that I have schizophrenia and another mental health, a comorbid disorder, which is depression. It's all being treated right now with medication, so it's all under control. But the first time I had a schizophrenic episode, I ended up in the hospital. What happens is I go into this like blackout, and I don't know what I'm doing. I've got the mentality of like a 3-year-old. I don't hardly speak. I don't know what's going on around me. I hallucinate. I auditory hallucinations and visual hallucinations. Now, I think this has something to do with my hormones, because since I've been in menopause, I haven't had an episode in a good 2 years. But anyway, we were planning on getting married on December 28th. Well, I ended up in the mental hospital because I had a schizophrenic episode. And when I came to at the hospital, I asked them what day it was, and it was the 28th. So that was the day of my wedding, but I obviously missed it because I was in the mental ward. So we ended up getting married, and this is actually cooler anyway. We ended up getting married on New Year's Eve. And I think that's a way cooler anniversary anyway. But it all worked out, and we've been married for 5 years now. And we've been together for 10. He is definitely my person. I couldn't think of being with anybody else. You know, I mean, you know when you know, right? And I know. I knew when we first got together, I knew this was my person that I was going to marry. I've been married before, but oh shit, look at that. But like, I was very young when I got married. I was definitely not ready to be married. So that didn't work out. But this time it's actually for real. And he's my person. And I love him very much. I'm trying to prime my eyes, but this happens a lot because I do it with a beauty blender. Sometimes it gets in it messes up my eyebrows. I need to find a different brush to do my priming with, but I just don't know what. I look for brushes, but nothing that I've chosen has really worked out. So I'm just going to put some translucent powder on my eyes. So the eyeshadow that I'm using today is from Ipsy. My sister gave it to me. I don't get Ipsy anymore because I just ended up with so much makeup that I felt like I really didn't need anymore. But she gets it, and she gave me this eyeshadow. So we're going to try it out today. I will show you what it is. This is the packaging. It's KK, and it is Carmella Cosmetics. And it's like a medium, like a light medium brown with this, I don't know what color this is, but it's like a shimmery gray maybe color. I don't know. I'm just going to put the eyeshadow on, and then I'm going to put the shimmery on top somewhere. I don't know where yet. I'm going to get my trusty tape out. I decided I like using tape better than those other things I was using because it creates a sharper line and it doesn't get in my eyes like the other, like these things. Like these things just like poke me in my eye. So I like using the tape better. And another new product I'm going to use today is the NYX. I'll have to find it, but it's a liquid eyeliner. I usually don't like to use liquid eyeliner because I have hooded eyes, and when I put it up, it kind of gets on the top. But I realized that with this eyeliner, you just kind of keep your eyes down like this and wait for it to dry, and then it looks sharp as hell. So I'm going to clean off my brush. I'm going to go in with this, I don't know, maybe it's like a taupe color. We're going to find out. Yeah, it's just a little bit darker than my regular skin. So it's a very natural eyeshadow, which I like. Yeah, that's cool. I'm going to go do my other eye off camera to save time. If my fucking button. I'm just going to take this shimmery part on my finger and just kind of put it down the middle. I don't know if it'll, and maybe in the front here. I don't know if it'll show up too much. I don't really know why they would put these two colors together. They're not really the same kind of color, but you know, I'm not the eyeshadow police, so I'll just go with it. The reason I'm using the tape is for the eyeliner. I've tried on my own to try to make very sharp points with the eyeliner. I just can't do it. I'm not that skilled. So I use the tape to make a sharp line. Let me go find my eyeliner and be right back. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the NYX Professional Makeup, just the retractable eyeliner, and I'm going to do my waterline real quick. It's easier to do this first than to try to do it after the liquid eyeliner is on, because the way you have to position your eye, it might make it go up on the top. You want to be looking down with this eyeliner, with the liquid eyeliner, so that it doesn't mess up on the top, if that makes any kind of, I hope that made some kind of sense. All right, so now I'm going to take, this is the NYX Epic Wear Liquid Eyeliner. I used this yesterday and it looked so good, so hopefully it's the same today. But I wasn't filming yesterday, so you never know. And see how you can make it real thick, but you just have to keep your eye down while it dries. And so you just go along the tape. Like if you go over the tape, it's perfectly fine. It'll still make a really sharp cut. Well, let me make sure they're even. I think that the left one is a little bigger than the right one, so. Oh, now it's now that's really thick. That's all right. I just have to wait for it to dry. So that's a little bit thicker than the other one, but I don't think you'll be able to tell too much. There, that should be about good. Okay, so I'm going to keep my eyes looking down. And I'm going to put a little bit of mascara on my eyelashes. Still looking down, so it doesn't mess up. And then still looking down, I'm going to go find my eyelashes and glue them up. So I'll be right back. Let me find the eyelashes. So I think this is about dry now, so I'm going to take my tape off and look how nice and clean. Oh, that one's a little messed up, but look how nice and clean and sharp that one is. So I was going to put on my eyelashes right now, but I think I need to clean up this side where it got a little bit lower right here. I'm going to take some concealer and I'm just going to put it right there. Just cover it up. And I haven't done my face makeup yet, so it's not a big deal. But see, it's all dry now, so now I'm going to put on my eyelashes. And I decided that since I have a big eyeliner, I need some pretty fluffy lashes. Plus, I just like big fluffy lashes. There, I think that matches pretty good with the eyeliner size. There we go. And I'm not going to do anything on the bottom. I'm just going to keep this on the top because this is like a simple look, an everyday look, you know, but I think it looks pretty good. So now I'm going to do my face makeup. I'm just going to put a little bit of, I think I'm running out of this concealer. I think it's kind of drying up on me, so I'm just going to put a little bit down here, a little bit over here, a little bit right here, down the nose, a little bit on the chin. All right, let me find my blender. I think it's important, especially if you're not wearing any under eye makeup, that you keep it pretty bright under there with concealer. You want to keep it, if there's no makeup there, you want to keep it bright. And I have some brighter concealer, but I think this will do it for now. Now I'm going to go into my e.l.f. cream contour. And I'm just going to go through really fast. Nose is running. This trick under the jaw, I first learned it from Cake Face Courtney. She's a good makeup, I don't know if she's a makeup artist, but she's really good at doing makeup. So if you guys want to check her out, she's very interesting. She has some very interesting and wild looks, and I love that. I love that. I like someone that's not afraid to go crazy with makeup. I really dig that. Now I gotta find my nose contour brush. Is this it? This might be it. This isn't it. Okay, I'll be right back. I think I found it, but I'm not positive this is it. But I'm gonna use it anyway. No, this definitely has darker eyeshadow on it. Oh well, it's still doing the job. I'm gonna make my nose a little skinnier at the bottom. Maybe a little skinnier. Okay, this is too much, so I'm gonna go with my big fluffy brush and blend it out a little bit. I gotta think of more stories I can tell you guys. Somebody suggested to me that when I do a makeup look, that I tell you guys a story about my life. Today it was about how I met and married my husband. I always expect these stories to be longer than what they are, but I'm like one of these people that can sum up everything in like one paragraph. I used to get in trouble in school for that. Like when you wrote a paper, it had to be a certain word count, and I could explain what I needed to explain, you know, and I wouldn't ever meet the word count. I was very concise in my writing. So I would get in trouble for not meeting the word count, but then I always still managed to get A's on my papers because I said what I needed to say. See how that makes your face look thinner? I love contour. I need all the help I can get making my face look thinner. And this does it, so I'm very grateful for contour. I think I saw a thing on Kim Kardashian. Someone asked her one time, if you had to go to an island and you could only take one kind of makeup with you, what would you take? And she said contour. And now I understand why. I never used to use it until, like, seriously, like maybe last year or the year before that. How long? I've had this channel for a year. So seriously, in the last year or so, I'd never used contour. I also never used like false eyelashes. I wish I could go back and do my life again for many reasons, but one of the reasons would be to discover this kind of makeup before I hit my 50s. You know? Don't get me wrong, there's a whole lot I would change, but this is one of them. But I figured I have another 20, 30 years to play around with makeup, so that's fine. Hopefully. All right, and now I'm just going to put a little bit of highlight while I have it out. I'm going to put it in the corner of my eye. This does two things. It brightens up the look and it covers up whatever dark color you might have in the corner of your eyes. And I believe it makes me look younger. So I'm going with it. See, those wings turned out pretty okay. I'm going to start using this liquid liner from now on. All right, and I think I'll go with like a burgundy type look. Burgundy. Okay, do I want to use this? No. No, I don't want to use that. Let me find... Maybe I'll just go with the rich wine. I need to get some more of this. All right, I didn't outline so much of my lips today. I want to see what it looks like when I don't do that. I'm going to go out of my comfort zone because I'm way more comfortable outlining my lips or overlining. Especially with a dark color, I feel that overlining is necessary because dark colors make your lips look a lot smaller. Now, I like my bottom lip, but I don't like my top lip, so. I hate it. I hate it. I'm gonna have to fix it a little bit. This lipstick is so hard to work with too because it's so thin and it just spreads everywhere. I think I'll leave my bottom lip alone though. Just gotta fix my Cupid's bow. I think I'm just gonna color it in since I messed it up. And you got to put like 3 or 4 layers on because it's so thin that it just kind of rubs off a little bit. Or make sure, or wait till it dries a little bit and then put some more on. Oh, this is driving me nuts. All right, I'm going to leave it like that. Also, I forgot about my fake Monroe piercing that I'm going to put on. Oh, I just got glue all over myself. Damn it. This is just a little rhinestone that I put here. Just for shits and giggles. And because I think it looks cute. Oh, you know what I just remembered? I'm supposed to do that. Somebody asked me to do a rhinestone freckle look. I'm going to do that soon. I promise. Shit. This is driving me crazy, you guys. There it goes. See how cute that is? I think it's cute. My eyeliner looks really good today. But I think... Okay, so I know what I need to fix. I'm going to take my regular eyeliner, the retractable one. I don't know where it went, so I'm going to use this one. And since it's got like eyeshadow on the eyelash here, I'm just going to kind of cover that up. I'm not using the liquid liner, I'm just using the black pencil to kind of cover that up, because otherwise it looks like it's not even a wing. Sometimes that happens, the eyeshadow just gets on the eyelash, or it's left over from other looks because I've worn these eyelashes a couple of times. So it might be eyeshadow from other looks, but now see, it looks more like a wing. And I'm going to put on a little bit of mascara, as I do. Just a little bit. These lashes have quite a bit of mascara on, so. I think today's look is pretty cute. And it doesn't normally take this long. Like if I was to do this without filming, it wouldn't have taken as long. But I'm going to do something with my hair. I'll be right back. Oh, look at all the makeup I have on my shirt. All right, you guys, this is the final look. I hope you like it. This is just a nice, easy, everyday look. Also, I wanted to thank you guys for your support. I have reached 700 subscribers, and I really appreciate it. And I love you guys, and I appreciate your support so much. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye, you guys.